Let's see what we have here. We have a nice cabbage veggie soup with lamb meat. The lamb is not a spring lamb, but it is one from August, slaughtered in August. It is a recipe from north of Norway. Most of the Sami people, they are cooking this. What I modernized on it is that I put some tarragon as spices, and most of the people, they don't add sour cream or lemon. I'm going to add, but only for myself, sour cream and lemon, also a little bit of lemon, so it makes the flavor of the soup creamier and richer. However, if you don't want to use sour cream, you don't have to. The original way the soup it's tasty, it's very good. And obviously, if you want to use some vinegar, you can do it instead of lemon. Let's taste a little bit. Perfect. Please follow the recipe and see how I cooked it and how it became this beautiful rich soup in 30 minutes, ready to be served. Hello dear friends, look at here. We have some lamb meat, we have some veggies, and the king or the queen of this month is the cabbage. Finally, we have some fresh cabbage from Norway, from Norwegian farmers. So, and Norwegian lamb also. So we are going to cook, to make a cabbage soup with vegetables, with some grilled pepper paste that I mentioned to you. Almost in every recipe I am going to use it because it gives a wonderful taste. And if you don't have it, you can use fresh pepper. But for many people who are living remote or isolated, they don't have the possibility to get fresh pepper, and especially in the winter time. So it's better if you make this grilled pepper paste. You just have to grill in the oven or outside on a grill the pepper, any kind of pepper you have, white and red. Peel it, chop it very small, or take them through a mixing machine, and add some garlic if you want, onion. I didn't add this time garlic because I have fresh garlic all the time, but you can add, but onion too. And you can use it for almost every kind of meat or sauce or dip. I have some tomato paste, and I have some well, it's not a young lamb, but it is a between lamb and sheep, some beautiful meat, and we are going to do it in a pressure cooker, right? Okay, I put the meat in a pressure cooker. I'm not going to cover, and I'm going to leave it until it starts to boil and cook a little bit, so I can degrease a little bit the soup. As you know, the lamb and the lamb meat has a lot, it's quite fatty, but it has also a lot of collagen, so I want to leave some of the fat in the soup, but I also want to degrease. So we are not going to cover we are not going to put the lid until it's not cooking a little bit. I put it on a meat stew program because it's a little bit stronger, and the lamb meat needs a little bit of stronger heat, especially that it is not a spring lamb, but it's already in between, I would say. So we start to chop the vegetables. We have one onion, we have some carrots, some leek, we have some celery bulb, so the white one, and the paprika paste that I mentioned to you. I grill the paprika and I peel it. I put it in a I mince it. I add some onion, and then I have paprika paste all the year around, especially for those who are living in remote places or in the winter time or autumn, or where they don't have a veggie shop to go to buy all the time. Veggies, it's very practical, very tasty, and you can use it in many type of food. I have also the cabbage, a nice fresh Norwegian cabbage, and I'm going to chop this in small cubes also. And yeah, one thing I wanted to say, please always wash the meat well before you are putting on the to cook. I know a lot of people who don't wash the chicken breast, they don't wash anything. Yeah, you may wonder what I'm doing with this sour cream. We are going to use it at the very end, a little bit of sour cream, and when we serve the soup we can add a little bit of lemon juice. So I'm gonna come back to you when the meat starts to boil and I have all the vegetables cooked, chopped. The tomato paste and the pepper or paprika paste, I'm not going to add it when I add the rest of the vegetables. I'm going to add it at the very end of the process, but I'm going to guide you step by step. Don't add any spices or anything, because you're going to degrease the soup, and then everything is coming out with that. So it's better to just to put the meat cooking, and yeah, see you in a bit. So this is how it starts to look. So we decrease and we clear up the broth that is getting here, and also a little bit of changing in the plans. 2 more friends are going to, we were supposed to have this soup in 3, of course not all of it, but I thought that I'm going to pack the rest for my friends. But 2 more friends are going up today to visit me, so I just add a little bit of more meat, and I'm going to let it cook here in a cooking pressure this way. But when the meat is going to be like half an hour, I leave it to cook this way for half an hour, and after that I am going to change it in this pot and continue my process, because otherwise I wouldn't have place enough for it. I already chopped the cabbage, as you can see, in this kind of cubes. That would be enough. And then yeah, so see you later. I'm going to show you something I've never done before, but because suddenly I had to implement, I am going to drizzle the vegetables and everything else, or the other ingredients for the soup in this big soup pot, and then because the meat is cooking already here, I am going to add it to the veggies when the veggies they are almost done, like about 10 minutes, and then let them cook on slow heat for about 10 minutes, let's say, not more, and then let it stay a little bit together so all the flavors are going to merge together. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I added everything, all the veggies here. I let them boil a little bit, and after that I'm going to add the paprika and the tomato paste, a little bit of salt, black pepper, and the bay leaf. Actually, I added the bay leaf to the broth, so the meat is going to take much more of its flavor. And to clear a little bit, that's the only spice I added. Like this. And the veggies are cooking here. So I will be back soon, show you the rest. Okay, my lovely ones, I have transferred everything together now, and I'm going to let it cook for other 15-20 minutes on slow cooking under a lid, and at the very end I'm going to add some tarragon, and I am going to add some sour cream. If you don't want to add any milk, you can leave it and add only lemon juice, but I like both of them. Okay, there we go. The soup is ready. It is a very, very rich soup. A lot of veggies, a lot of meat, like it has to be, especially if we are talking about colder areas and remote areas and countryside people. The reason I wanted to make it on a crock pot, it was the meat. It takes a little bit shorter time to cook the meat, and it's tenderize the meat better. But I was lucky because this lamb meat was very tender and it cooked well, especially that I cooked it almost 100% in a crock pot. I didn't put the sour cream in it. I'm going to serve it separately together with some bread, fresh bread, because I have two friends who are lactose allergic, and I just added some tarragon to all this. Now at the end, never put tarragon or other spices like parsley, if you want to add parsley and stuff like that, because the taste is going to go away. So always put tarragon, parsley, or oregano, not to this, but to the meat at the end, please. Okay, so for this soup we add tarragon. I'm going to serve the sour cream separately, and you do the same, especially if you know that somebody from family or somebody you are going to serve it is allergic. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, follow me, and comment if you have any questions.